Before we start the video, I'm hosting a birthday livestream tomorrow on the 24th of May, one day after the upload of this video. Yes, I am getting old, please don't mention that in the comments. Come say hi to me, let's have fun together, and most importantly, let's play the new Bounty Hunter update together. So far, nobody has yet to beat me in one-on-one combat. I guess I am the greatest PKer of all time. But we're gonna find out that tomorrow. It's gonna be extremely awesome and fun, and I'll see you all there. Twitch.tv/Kriibus, link is in the description. Okay, let's start the video. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't wait until I get a call from Jagex lawyer saying, Kriibus, you can't just put out offensive content about us all the freaking time, man. I mean, just give it a rest. It doesn't go well with us anymore. Please stop doing that. And I will be 100% like, yes, Daddy Jagex, I won't do it anymore. But so far, I don't know what the line is that I can't cross, so I'm gonna keep pushing the line until I find out, and then stay slightly under that for the rest of my life. Will my videos get demonetized? Yes, they will. Is it still funny? Yes it is. Am I gonna regret all of this? Probably, yeah, but hey, sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. That's just how life goes. So, join me on this journey and watch me absolute decimate other players in LMS for the next 15 minutes while I'm talking about one of the biggest dramas in old school RuneScape history, where Jagex messed up so badly that old school RuneScape ended up being the #1 talked about topic on Reddit for the entire weekend. Think about one of the biggest news in the world, like real life wars, the economy is collapsing, and the fact that Kim Kardashian said we don't want to work for our success, and all of that was crumbled under this one old school RuneScape story. By the way, thanks Kim Kardashian, here I was hoping to win the lottery without even buying the tickets. You know me too well. But just like Kim and everything else in the world, we love a good comeback story, and that's what we have today. Today is September 5th, 2021. An update people have been waiting for years is about to come out, the RuneLite HD plugin made by 117. Just to put into perspective how massive this was, the update hadn't even come out yet, and people were already calling this the update of the year, and for a good reason. I mean, look how freaking good my graphics are right now, it's worth every penny. And you know what? It was actually free for everyone to use. The developer 117 had put over 2,000 hours of his own time into this plugin, and finally tomorrow on the 6th of September 2021, the update was about to go live. Unless... the most upvoted post on old school RuneScape subreddit, and it's not even close to the second most upvoted post. By the way, shout out to Swampletics. Some of us have 3,000 views, some of us have 3 million. I would one day like to reach the same goal, so please consider subscribing if you enjoy the content. We're so close to 20,000 subscribers. Now, I was one of the lucky ones who actually managed to see this live when it was going down, and I know it's not morally right to enjoy drama in its purest form, because we're talking about one guy's hard work for years that is at stake here. But I would be lying to you if my chapstick PP didn't grow an extra inch that day just from the excitement alone. I love drama, and I have no shame in admitting that. And boy, was this the creme de la creme of drama. So let's start from the beginning. For that, we actually had to go even further back to 2019, when 117 gave us this teeny tiny teaser, a single image of Varrock in HD graphics. And that was all it took for the little spark to turn into a giant, massive fire. Admittedly, at start, players were reluctant, saying, yes, this looks so good, but please, stop giving us hope because this is too good to be true. Another couple weeks passes by and 117 updates with another picture. This time, it's next to the ectofile, and even more players get their hopes up. The reason why players are so reluctant is because there's actually been multiple attempts at creating HD graphics for old school RuneScape, and all of them unfortunately have miserably failed. Without going into too much detail, it's a lot of work, and I guarantee you none of you would be able to do this, including me. But all of that changed until we started to see more, and even more, and a lot more teasers throughout the months. And then it finally hits. 20 months after the first teaser is posted, the RuneLite HD plugin is given a release date, September 6th, 2021. Players were over the moon, to say the least. I mean, at this point they've been teased with dozens of HD projects and all of them have failed. To finally get a release date is something completely new. And what did I say at the start of this video? Players were already calling this the update of the year without it even coming out. And the most odd part about this is that it didn't even come from Jagex. And exactly at this point in our timeline we get the antagonist of our story. Jagex Corporation. Now, I can't confirm this, and this probably will never come out unless we have a really nerdy C-tier whistleblower, but the idea that the update of the year comes from a community player rather than the company that made the game probably didn't feel right for the upper management. So a few days before the release of this plugin, Jagex makes a post saying this update will never see the light of day as long as we own Old School RuneScape. And this is where the good part of the story began. According to 117, he worked on the project for over 2 years, and during that time Jagex didn't contact him once. Completely silent, even though 117 posted teasers multiple times to Reddit, to Twitter and other social media sites. Even when they released a date for the plugin to come out, Jagex still went silent. Until about 2 days before the release, they made a statement. Look, 117, we know you have put the last 2 years of your life into this and the community absolutely loves this project. But there is like a teeny tiny, probably, possibly, most likely chance that we might want to make our own HD project in the future, so be a good boy and don't publish your hard work. Okay, thanks, bye, GG, well played. I might have made up the last part myself, but the story was out there. Jagex just wasn't happy with the fact that the community player posted the best update of the year. The absolute worst part about this was that 117 even stated in their talks with Jagex that is willing to take down the entire HD project as soon as Jagex releases their own HD update, and Jagex instantly declined that offer, basically saying, hey, we know it's in your best interest to make the community and players happy, but we just can't allow you to do that. And this isn't even the worst part. At the end of their statement, they're saying they're completely planning to overhaul their third-party client guidelines, which would not only screw over future projects similar to this, but also the RuneLite clients that about 99% of PC players use. You gotta realize that RuneLite few years ago was the only lifeline for this game because players relied on tons of quality of life updates that made the game so much more enjoyable. And to take all of that away was not only a moral crime against the players, but also the game itself. So not only did they want to screw over one of the most loved community developers at the time, they also wanted to destroy one of the best clients this game has ever had, all in one statement. Now, I will say this every video and I will say it again, as far as we can tell, not a single Jagex moderator was involved with this. It all came from the upper management. In fact, a lot of the Jagex moderators were actually supporting 117 HD project, but they couldn't speak out loud because it goes against company policy. Now, when that statement came out, the community went absolutely berserk on Jagex. Honestly, if we could come together like this every time something goes wrong, we could live in a paradise right now, right here. Just to put into perspective how much traffic this gained, look at this graphic from the activity of the 2007 subreddit day by day. You see that massive spike for activity during September 2021 when this was supposed to be released? Yeah. I mean, that is a big spike, I'm telling you right now. Of course, the news hits the #1 spot on Reddit and it's all about to go down. Few comments from Reddit put it really nicely. This is a joke. It's not like Jagex didn't know this was coming out, but instead let 117 waste 2000 hours of his own time before telling him to stop. Seriously, Jagex, come on. This is messed up. I would be seething if I spent 2000 hours on a project and get shut down few hours before release. I don't even play Old School RuneScape and this still pisses me off. And not only did this happen in Reddit, it also went to in-game where players stayed in Falador for multiple days demanding justice. The area was so crowded that the servers couldn't even handle all the players, and funnily enough, it actually ended up crashing the servers. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but Old School RuneScape players were right once again. This was a beloved update everyone was looking forward to, and Jagex just decided that nobody should have fun. The riots continued for the entire weekend to a point where players started cancelling their subscriptions. People who didn't even care about the HD update demanded justice, and this went on for days. And then a light at the end of the tunnel. After 3 days of rioting and tons of feedback from players, 117 makes another Reddit post. We have been heard. Jagex has reached out to me establishing moving forward from this. I am in talks with JMods who are lovely people and not responsible for the situation. Continue to make yourself heard and be respectful towards JMods who are trying to make this right. Thank you for your support, 117. Players were still doubtful. I mean, Jagex has done this in the past, where they mess up and they slowly try to fix it. One comment even says, don't trust Jagex until this is actually greenlit, because this could be just damage damage control. Even ModMatK is like, yo guys, when I was the head of the gang at Jagex, I already tried to ban RuneLite once and it did not go very well. And now you're repeating the same exact mistake again. This goes on for like a week and the memes are honestly the only thing that is keeping this alive for as long as it did. I think the main mistake Jagex made was not realizing that old school RuneScape players are the most stubborn people in the galaxy and they can infinitely use their weaponized spectrum to fight against this. And then after a week of back and forth, the riots, the news posts, the #1 talked about topic in the gaming scene, and most importantly the memes, we got the final update from 1.17. HD mode for RuneLite will be released next Monday. Yay, we did it guys, our stubbornness paid off. Well, not me because I actually just enjoyed the drama, but you did it guys, yay! Discussion with Jagex has been fruitful and we have reached an agreement to release 1.17 HD plugin on Monday. It's gonna be free and available to everyone using the RuneLite clients. He added that he would promise to keep within the guidelines of Jagex for this plugin, and thanks to everyone for the support. The plugin is coming and now Grandma can be released from the cage once again. Everybody is super cheerful and happy that good guys, which by the way is us, actually won this time, and the bad guys who are the corporate overlords took a big fat L. Please don't ban me Jagex, I still like your game. So, how are things today in 2023? Well, I would say the HD update is still considered one of the most loved updates of all time on RuneLite, and a lot of players still use it to this day, even though some prefer the old school feeling. Funnily enough, the 1.17 HD update actually went on to win the Best Artistic Creation Award in Jagex's own annual RuneScape Award competition, so if that isn't the definition of irony, I don't know what is. Jagex firmly said no to this update, and only a few months later it wins the Community Award at their own show. You love to see that. Congrats to 1.17 for putting out one of the most successful updates of all time. For Jagex though, okay, pause the music. Look, from the bottom of my heart, I want to say that Jagex are gonna change after this, but the past has unfortunately shown how much they're willing to bend their own rules if things don't go accordingly. You don't even have to go that far back. I mean, look at this year. Unfortunately, they keep making the same mistakes and we keep going to Falador World 302 for the same riots, and I will keep making the same drama videos and things will most likely never change. It's been now almost 2 years since Jagex promised their own HD client, and since then there's been exactly 0 updates about it. So I think we can safely assume they were completely dishonest about that. But for now, I thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed the content, please consider subscribing. I'm so close to 20,000 subscribers, but until then, I'll see you in a few days with another video. Bye!